everybody, and a very warm welcome along to Sportsbet TV with me, Paul Alster. I'm looking forward to Saturday, the 22nd of March, where I'll have one free selection for you, which is going to be running up at Kelso. If you're new to the service, where I'm always looking for big priced, ideally big priced each way horses, then press the subscribe key just below this screen. You'll get all my free selections as and when they're posted. If you're interested in my other selections where there are significantly more on offer, um, then you can join me at Out in Front, my subscription service at Patreon, where the link in the description box will take you straight to the options that are available there. Now, of course, we're a week on from what was an extraordinary Cheltenham Festival. I'm happy to say that over Out in Front, we managed to end up with a profit, which was good. While here at Sportsbet TV, from the 8 selections across the 4 days, we ended up slap bang level because out of those 8 selections, there was 2 of them that placed. The first of them was Famous Bridge, who managed to just hold on after looking a bit dangerous going to the home turn in the Ultimate. He held on for 6th place, and we, as I pointed out, there were plenty of bookmakers betting 6 places, 20 to 1 each way. So a small profit on day 1. Day 2 and 3 were not successful for us, and unfortunately we had that tragedy with John Joe O'Neill's horse, which was really, really sad for connections. But then on the final day, in the very final race, my 50 to 1 selection, Raglan Road, ran an absolute cracker in the Martin Pipe to finish third, having for a moment flattered going down towards the final flight that he might actually go and do the business. But it was still an excellent run and a big profit on that horse. And overall, absolutely straight across level. So nothing lost, nothing won, but hopefully a bit of fun along the way. Now, I've got this one selection for you for Saturday, and this one's going at Kelso, the 3 o'clock race. Of course, there's this Go North series, which is highlighting a lot of the northern runners, giving them a chance to run for some decent prize money. And the 3 o'clock is a 2-mile mares novices handicap hurdle. It is good to soft in places forecast on Friday, but with the good weather, it might just dry out to be good all round. And there are 12 runners going here, and this really is a big day for the connections of these mares because the prize money is a whopping 100,000 quid, and this is normally for horses who struggle to run in races worth even a tenth of that amount. So a really big day, and everybody will be trying their hardest, I'm sure. Adrian Keithley's Surrey Bell was installed an early 5 to 1 favourite in a wide open contest last time I looked. Arrives on a hat-trick after wins over 2 miles and 2.5 in novice company last month. Now, she's a fair middle distance flat handicapper too, ideally served though by give underfoot. So she won't find it easy on a handicap bow under 12 stones on the quickest ground she's faced for a while. So on that basis, I'd be fielding against Surrey Bell. David Pipes, Walcadena, has made a very long journey north from Nicola Shane right down in the southwest, all the way up to Kelso in the border country, and that is a bit of a schlep, I can tell you that. And if it's able to run something close to her good 4th enlisted company in November, she'd had every chance on her handicap debut. The question mark about Walcadena surrounds 2 recent defeats in novice hurdles when favourite. The latest when second at Ludlow and odds on favourite. So there's just a little bit question mark about Walcadena. Northern Air for Fergal O'Brien got off the mark at the 5th attempt when landing a Taunton novices hurdle where she seemed to appreciate the better ground. She's got a decent racing weight and she might not be far away once again. While her stable companion for Fergal O'Brien, Lilupa, was well beaten when bidding for a hat-trick last time, and I think she needs to take a big step forward if she's going to take a hand, at least on the evidence of that last run. Now, Game Colours, trained by Ben Clark, stayed on strongly to slam Rula Bula, trained by John Joe and AJ O'Neill, at Lingfield last time, and the pair meet again here. Whether either is up to winning this remains to be seen, although Rula Bula, I think, is the more likely to handle the much faster conditions this time. Green Sky makes the way across from Stuart Crawford's Northern Ireland stables in the double green of Munir and Sued, and is a fair mile handicapper on the flat, but I thought looked a short runner over hurdles, and I think stamina is a bit of a concern. While Lizzie Luna for Ewan Willans appeared to improve for the step up to 2.5 miles when winning at Musselburgh last month, so has it to prove back down in trip now in a much hotter race. So on to the selections. Well, Barrabull for Harry Durham is £14 better off with Tor Overley for 6.5 lengths defeat last time at Taunton on soft ground. So on the bare face of it, it has an excellent chance, Barrabull, of turning the form around. But my preference is still for Tor Overley. She's trained by Evan Williams and the mount of Isabel Williams, and this mare has been hugely progressive this season, winning 4 of her last 6 starts, and in the process she's gone up £19. That's close to a stone and a half. Now, she actually ran really well in defeat last week at the Cheltenham Festival, taking on much better horses than she meets on Saturday. She was right on the coattails of the leaders going to the final flight of the Grade 2 Ryanair Mares Novices Hurdle, which you may recall was won by Rachel Blackmore on air of entitlement in the end, before she was just unable to quicken Tor Overley and just kept on at the 1 pace, eventually finishing 9th of the 23 runners, which in itself was a really respectable effort in a red-hot Grade 2 at the Cheltenham Festival. Now, given that she's proven so resilient this term and she still appears to be holding her form well, I think that Tor Overley, who at the time of this recording is the best priced each way for 4 places at 10 to 1 with Paddy Power, I think Tor Overley can land this good prize to round off a tremendous campaign. Yes, I know she's running again quickly, but the Cheltenham race wasn't in deep, tiring ground. And as we've already seen, even today, Friday, Zane Knights, who ran, I think, in the Pertemps last week, has come out and won on Friday today. So horses can turn it around and not feel the effects because they've been running on decent ground at the festival. And I'm hoping that's going to be the case for Tor Overley to confirm form with Barrabull. So she is my selection in the 3 o'clock race at Kelso. There'll be others available if you want to take a look at them. You can sign up at Out in Front via the link. And I'll be back at the same time next week when, of course, we'll be looking forward to the start of the flat season on turf in Britain. So the Lincoln Handicap, we'll be having a crack at that, and whatever else is on offer. We'll be looking at those across next weekend. But for now, from me, Paul Alster, I say enjoy the terrific spring weather. Let's hope it lasts, and I'll speak to you same time next week. Bye-bye.